In this video, I'll show you how I created a chocolate drip cake. I always start with a spot of buttercream on the board, and here I'm using an 8-inch chocolate cake. With the buttercream, I'm creating a large dam. It's a wall of buttercream because I'm doing a soft filling inside. This filling is a Nutella crunch. It's made from Nutella and something called feuilletine. I'm gonna link to it in the description box so you know what it is. It's basically a crunchy, flaky biscuit, but it doesn't soften with the soft fillings. It stays crunchy inside the cake, and that's what makes it so delicious and special. So I keep doing that over with the second layer. I build a dam of buttercream and I put the Nutella feuilletine crunch in the middle. By the way, this cake flavor has becoming really popular and people are absolutely loving it. You can add the Nutella with the feuilletine. You can add salted caramel or just caramel with feuilletine, and it really creates a beautiful and delicious filling. I align my cake layers and make sure that they're all stacked really well on top of each other. Then I go ahead and start with my crumb coat. Remember, all our cakes usually have 2 layers of frosting. The first is the crumb coat, and that's a really thin layer of frosting just to kind of hold all the crumbs together. I really just cover all the cake and I don't leave any gaps showing. Now, if you do a crumb coat and smoothen the sides like this and the top, you can leave the cake in the fridge for another day or 2. It stays fresh because you've really sealed it with buttercream. So here I'm going to refrigerate the cake, and then I came back later to finish the decoration. For the second layer of frosting, I make it a thick layer. I cover the entire cake with the frosting, and then I work on the top first, make it really flat. Then I smoothen the sides with the scraper. Every time I scrape, I have to remove the buttercream from the scraper, and I keep going. And then when it's almost done, I take some of the buttercream and just fill in all those holes or gaps in the cake with more buttercream. I use the back of the offset spatula and just dab the cake all around, filling the gaps, and then keep smoothing over and over with the scraper until your cake is smooth and also very straight. Then go ahead and chop off the top buttercream that is standing tall. At this point, I like to clean my board before I apply my sprinkles because everything needs to look nice and neat now. I like to apply sprinkles using the tip of my fingers and just letting the sprinkles slide off my thumb. That's how I like to control it. But you can also use the side of your hand. Then I remove any excess. Okay, moving on to the chocolate drip. I put it in a piping bag and I test 1 drip on the cake to see how far it's gonna drip on the cake. Then I slowly keep applying the drip just on the edge of the cake. I will be creating another video dedicated with more details just about how to make a chocolate drip, and I'll upload that very soon. The rest of the chocolate ganache, I'll put it right on the top and spread it just to the edge of the cake. Now you can start from the center of the cake and pouring ganache all the way to the end, but this is my process and you can work the other way around. Then I like to smooth it all over the cake top like this. Look how beautiful and shiny that ganache looks. I chill the cake one last time, and now it's ready for those chocolate swirls. When making a swirl, don't put it right on the edge of the cake because you are making it bigger, so it can just fall off the side. So go a little bit on the inside and start swirling. I like to make them tall, dramatic, so I swirl 3 swirls on top of each other. You can do 1, you can do 2, but for extra drama, I like to do 3. So what I do is 2 across from each other and then another 2 across from each other. Then I fill the gaps of the swirls with more swirls just to kind of have an even look. Finishing it off with some chocolate sprinkles, and there you have it.